Ah, it's nice to get something to drink on a warm, hot day here at Great America in California. It's not the Great America that I grew up knowing and loving in Illinois, but here I am. I've now ridden every major roller coaster in this park, and I'm ready to tell you which one is the best one. Hello, Philly Contreras. The best roller coaster in the Great America theme park in California is, without a doubt, the Gold Striker. The Gold Striker is a fast-moving, twisting, turning wooden roller coaster that is unparalleled in this park. I absolutely recommend it. If you love roller coasters, you should definitely do that. It is a fun ride to ride, and I was lucky enough to get it in a very short line. I'm here today at a corporate event, so that's why I am wearing my, Google shirt, although you see me in that hat all the time, but I'm also not wearing my spinning hat, but a different hat. But this thing we've got right here in front of us is the Gold Striker. Let's see if I can make you, the wrong way. So the Gold Striker is this big wooden monstrosity right here. That is the ball, well, it's a Pip-Boy, right? That's correct. So yeah, this monstrosity right here is the Gold Striker. And as you might get a sense of from this roller coaster rolling by is, holy crap, that thing is fast. Now, I've ridden a lot of roller coasters in my day. I've ridden roller coasters at Great America in Illinois. I've ridden roller coasters at Six Flags in Agawam. I've ridden 3D coasters and other things like that at Universal Studios, and I can say without a doubt that this coaster is fast. His proper name is Vault Boy, is it? Okay. Pip-Boy is the thing you wear on your arm or something, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I got a funny Vault Boy on my head. The lines are cutting down a little bit. So the park is closed today for a corporate event, and so we got the benefit of that. Unfortunately, because Google's a large corporation, that wasn't quite enough. So the lines were pretty long, but I got through the Gold Striker line in about 10 minutes. Definitely the best ride here. So beyond that, this is the Gold Striker here. I keep tilting my thing, forgetting I've got a thing that makes that not work. But yeah, so we've got this ride here, and it is glorious. It is just incredible. And fast, just fast. I have never ridden a wooden roller coaster that goes so fast for so long. Nope, this hat is entirely mine. So into my left over here on the far side, you can look through this bandstand and see in the far distance a red roller coaster in the back. And that red roller coaster there is Flight Deck. So Flight Deck is another roller coaster that I got a chance to ride. It is an inverted roller coaster. An inverted roller coaster is when instead of the floor being beneath you, the floor is above you, or rather you hang down from it. The original inverted roller coaster was in fact the Batman the Ride by Bollinger and Malibard at Six Flags Great America, not at Great America, California, whatever this place is called. And so that was a pretty good ride. Not super long, not super impressive, but it's a pretty classic twisting, turning, the roller coaster from B&M. Pretty standard fare for them. Reminding me, it's not too dissimilar to Batman, except it's, no, I guess that's pretty much it. It's pretty similar to Batman. You got a couple of loops, you got a couple of corkscrews. So I am at Great America, California, which is near San Jose, California. So in the far distance here, as I'm walking past this antique photo shop, you will see that I am at Great America. Yes, I am. In just a second, you will see the coaster I'm talking about here. And it's got the kind of standard B&M dip. So B&M, Bollinger and Malibard is kind of infamous for that little dip that you see right off the top of the lift hill. The reason that's there is to let the entire train get kind of off the lift chain before you go directly into your first drop. A lot of the coasters in this park have, rather than a big, long, straight first drop, we've got a kind of twisting first drop. I think it's because the lot it's built on is kind of... you're allowed to bring a couple of guests. And I lost my connection, I think. Flight Deck, there you go. So you can actually see other people wearing hats. I was going to show you some of it. They walked too quick for me. So the interns apparently got their Noogler hats recently because 4 of them I've seen today are wearing them. Yeah, so this is Flight Deck. To my right is the Patriot. The Patriot is also fine. Another steel coaster, steel looping coaster. Nothing too special or fancy about it. It's kind of behind this green, which we'll be walking through. But it's nothing special. It's pretty slow, and I'm not a huge fan of slow coasters. Beyond that, you've got the Grizzly. The Grizzly at the back of the park. Another totally reasonable, coaster, wooden coaster. Doesn't work too well. Yeah, here we go. We'll do this. Patriot used to be the Vortex. That's right. Nothing's. I mean, the reality is that all these rides have theming, right? So, Flight Deck has a very like Air Force theming and other things like that. So, this is some of the bits of the Patriot here, which maybe we'll wait for a train to go by and you can see that. Am I talking to somebody? No, I'm just talking to you. I'm talking to all of you. Oh, they changed it to floorless. Okay, that explains it. So yeah, the floorless changed. So there's several different kind of coasters here. You've got an inverted coaster at the Flight Deck. You've got a floorless coaster here on the Patriot. Oh right, desktop chat doesn't work. Go to gaming. Desktop chat is totally broken on live right now. The people are aware. Yeah, so it's not stand up anymore, and I think it's probably better for that. So this train is probably going to come our way in just a bit of a second now. Here we go. There we are. They're going to come around the loop here, and down and around. So yeah, that's kind of the end of the ride there, and you can see it's just not very quick. It's a fine ride, but it's not very quick. The other coaster that you got here is the Psycho Mouse, which is a Wild Mouse coaster in the back of the park. The Psycho Mouse is a pretty typical Wild Mouse coaster, pretty slow, but not too bad other than that. And the biggest issue I had is it was not worth a 45-minute wait. So yeah, all the other people here are Googlers. There's a couple different orgs who are here, and they're guests, so you could bring guests along. It's kind of the family summer picnic fun thing, and yeah, so that's where we are. So yeah, Psycho Mouse, Grizzly. Oh, and then the last coaster I didn't mention yet is the Demon. The Demon is a coaster that's familiar to me because Six Flags Great America also has a Demon, and so it's exactly the same ride. Am I hanging out on my own? I was hanging out with people earlier. I saw the gaming team earlier, and I was hanging out with my team earlier, but I wanted to get in all the coasters before the end of the day, and then I decided I would give you guys a little tour of the park here. So, yeah, so first looping roller coaster. Demon was also my first looping roller coaster. Not this one, but the one in Illinois. And it's a fine coaster, don't get me wrong, but like Demon, Grizzly, and the Psycho Mouse are all totally reasonable, fine roller coasters, but they are just a little bit dull for me. So again, my absolute best recommendation, the best coaster in the park is the Gold Striker. The Gold Striker is a ridiculously fast, it's a great, smooth wooden coaster. I recommend it to anyone who loves roller coasters. I don't know if it's the good idea, because one of the things about theme parks is whenever you show up to a theme park, you should always go to the back of the park first, because people will always congregate at the first thing in the park, and so you don't want to do what everybody else is doing. But yeah, Gold Striker is ridiculous and just so fast. Like, I don't know whether it's just speed or closeness or whatever else it is, but it feels like a ridiculously fast roller coaster for what it is. So highly recommend it. I'm going to go and ride it like another N times. I don't know. I got until 6 o'clock. I guess the park closes today from this private event for Google. And I'm looking forward to just like riding the Gold Striker another 6 times or so. I think that's my plan for the rest of the day. Now, I might find my team or somebody else and say hi. I've mostly just been talking to random people on the lines, One of the benefits of being a corporate event, so you just look for anybody and be like, hey, tell me what you do. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think somebody just noticed my gimbal. Anyway, so yes, in order from most favorite Chris ride to least favorite Chris ride is that I tried to go on Drop Zone, but it broke down when I was in line and I didn't want to wait the 20 minutes. So yeah, Gold Striker, Flight Deck, the Patriot, probably a tie between Psycho Mouse and Grizzly, and then the Demon. Those are my 6 coasters in order: Gold Striker, Flight Deck, Patriot, Psycho Mouse, Grizzly, Demon. There you go. That's my ranking of the coasters at here at Great America, California. Chat people are working on, and hopefully it will be back up soon. If you want to watch someone on chat, watch them on desktop or on gaming. gaming or mobile. Gaming or mobile both work. It's only desktop web that's broken, so we are working hard on it. Of course, it's a little bit more difficult when some of the chat devs are here at Great America, so it's all my fault because I dragged them out here. Not really. I had nothing to do with this, except I'm here. There you go. That's my review of 6 of Great America, California. I hope to see you all when I stream next Monday, and have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Goodbye.